Well, hiya fellas, it's been a year or so, but hey, I'm still alive and kicking, as you can see. Well, a lot of things have happened over 2020 that I didn't really get around to filming some painting videos, but I got a new house, new studio, and a new kitten. This is Maverick. Found right on the side of the road with his brothers, but yeah, now he has a new home. He's my little paint kitty, right? Alright, go on play. Now I know what you're thinking, Kurt, it's been a whole year, why haven't you done a painting video? Well, if you don't know, I actually do a lot of research and development. That's what I like to call playing video games. Now the way I play video games, just ask my friends about Skyrim. I still have never beaten the game because I just don't want it to ever end. And with The Witcher, it's the same deal. So after much research and development, I finally made it to that island, the Kaer Morhen. Found that cool Witcher fortress thing, so I was like, hey, we'll do that for a painting. If you haven't already watched The Witcher on Netflix, get over to Netflix now, pay the $13, $14, I don't know, it keeps on going up, dollars a month. Get over there, you won't regret it. Well, enough chat, let's get started on this painting. Yeah. Alright, let's start by getting the colors out here. We have black, blue, white, titanium white, green, got some yellow action, cadmium yellow, and brushes. I didn't use the big brush, but don't worry about it. Alright, we're going to start by getting the black and blue mixture on the canvas here. I actually mix it with a little bit of turpentine to kind of fit it down, almost like watercolor. And we're mixing black, blue, and white right now, just kind of get a nice overcasty, dreary looking Witcher sky. Then we're going to do the mountains here. I use a mixture of black and green. And we're just going to put, these mountains are a little bit closer. The more you add white to them and gray, the more they kind of look like they're going back in, the background. Well, yeah, we're just trying to lay down an underpainting, so it doesn't have to be super detailed. Laying some color down here, and eventually we'll go on top, put some detail on. So as you see, I mixed that same color with some white and gray. And look at that, it's going in the distance. Again, I'm working on the sky again. Looks, well, apparently I'm not liking this shot here. Should have done this before I started filming. That shot was kind of garbage, so let's see if I get a better angle. And still kind of sucks. Alright, we're going to put some dark clouds in the sky, and you really just want to vary the lights and darks in the sky to kind of make it more interesting to the viewer. And like I said, we're putting some underpainting down, and I'm not liking the angle again. I think I realized that it sucks. Almost there, I should be definitely doing this before I start. But when it... Okay, come on. Get it together, man. Yeah. This is better than it was before. Back to the painting. Again, we're just popping down some color. So this is going to be like a misty area. So I'm using the same colors I used in the sky down below, and you'll see what that, it makes a little bit more sense further in the video. Just trying to elongate the colors here just to get a full case of color on screen. And this is going to be a foreground, so it's going to be a lot more detailed and saturated. So everything else is going to be fade in the distance in the clouds. And then we're going to pop on some color for Kaer Morhen. I used a combination of yellow and brown just to kind of give a little bit of a tan color. And this is the mountain behind Kaer Morhen. So, filling it in, looking alright. It's whatever. There's no need of fear right now because we're just kind of putting down some we're putting down some layers that we'll eventually go back into. Now I know what you're thinking, this looks like a hot mess right now, but that's the beauty of the underpainting. We'll go back there and work on the details another day. Stay tuned. Hello again. An amount of time has passed, and look at this mess over here. No, it should be messy. This is the underpainting. We're not focusing on detail yet, but we'll get to it. But yeah, so this is a new session, new opportunities. Seize the day, invest in your future and invest in you. So we're gonna, now it's completely dry today. Now that's what these underpaintings are all about. You lay down your foundations and you start adding up all that fun detail. So let's get started. Alright, so now we're gonna have a little bit more decisions to make here since we're putting some detail on Kaer Morhen. I have a combination of that same tan color just with the white added to it. So we're trying to figure out where the light's gonna be hitting it. So the light's gonna be off to this area here, shining down on it, so kind of have to figure certain planes, not planes that fly, but planes of an object will be hit by light, and other planes won't be, and they'll be more in the shadow. So we're just going to figure out where all the planes would be to get the color going on here. And since it's all dry, we can go back into places we couldn't get to before, so I'm going to do some more sky action. Just to really beef up the dreariness and the dramaticness of Kaer Morhen. Hey, I guess I got a good angle this time. You know what they say, another day, another Witcher-inspired painting. So let's continue. This is like day 3, even though many days have passed since I last paint. It's all dry. Let's get this thing nice and wet. What? What is this wet on wet technique? See, it's the wet on wet technique. Shut up! Let's get back to work. Alright, we're back at it. So I am using a paintbrush to paint this, as you can see. Look at that paintbrush. Now, since it's all dry and we put some coats on, we're going to try to emphasize the contrast. So now I'm focusing on the darkest darks to really give this painting a pop. As you see, I'm painting the mountain behind it, and I'll go back to the actual structure of Kaer Morhen in a second, but just trying to find the darkest of dark areas and really beef them up. Pop some trees down here, so as you know, before we put that little misty area there, now we can put some shapes of evergreen trees on top. Combination of green and black. And just trying to have some dark voids here just to add some ambiance. Now we're doing the mist area here, so I've laid down a layer of, you know, dark blue, dark green, and we're just going over top of it with white. And as you see, if you just go over top of it, the natural mixture makes the fog kind of happen. Pretty sweet. And then, again, just adding some dark areas here. Trying to add some dark layers below, because this is where all the shadows really be, because I can't get this part of it. And here we go on the actual structure. And again, I just mixed that same tan color together and added some dark. By dark, I mean like blue and black. Makes a good shadow color. And really, you can kind of play around with little slits of like windows here and there. I guess you can actually look at the structure to really know where it should and shouldn't be, but hey, if no one really knows what you're painting, you can just be like, yeah, it's supposed to be there. And now we're going back to the mountains we originally painted. So I'm adding some greenery on the top. And since it's so far in the distance, you don't have to put too much detail to it, but we want these mountains to be closer to the ones back yonder, so we can put some a little bit of detail just to add some interest. Cool thing about this painting is it's basically all the same colors, but just in variations. So we really only used 5 colors for this entire painting, but it's up to you to add the mixtures and to make it painting is good. I like painting. Focusing on the foreground here, this is where all the detail comes aglow. You can actually get actual bits of flowers and whatnot up here. You can actually see the dirt and rocks and all that good stuff, and that will really push everything back. So, make some good composition action. Hi. Hello. Yeah, painting's great. Alright, that should about do it. Hope you enjoyed this Witcher January 2021 video. Came out a little bit late, but you know, get distracted. Hey, I was actually doing a Kurt's bar construction, so I'll show you some images down below. So I was doing something, just not the painting. Wanted this to come out in January, here it is in October, but hey, The Witcher Season 2 I think comes out in a few months, so perfect painting to get you in the spirit of witchering. This painting is even available for prints and coffee mugs, so check out that link down below. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. We'll be back for another painting video, hopefully this year, and we'll do a good one. Hope you guys enjoyed that painting there. Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Boy, I sure hope there's no lessons around the course.